Hey everybody! Welcome to the Tommy OR Back 9 dial in. We'll be dialing in Tommy's Back 9 for the OR this morning, seeing if we can get the best score we can. I am early as usual, so we're going to give it a little bit here. Oh, unlucky. Almost had it. Oh, unlucky. Oh, tailwind. Nice. Oh. Oh, he got lucky off the rock. All right, everybody, it's 8:30. Welcome to the Tommy OR Back 9 dial-in. We're going to be giving it a few minutes, let people show up, and then we'll get going. We got about 2 hours and 15 minutes to get this taken care of. So hopefully we'll be able to get it sorted out. Oh no, that's crap. It's alright, it's always good to practice out of the rough, out of the sand. Lord knows I end up there enough. All right, y'all. Welcome. Just letting some folks show up, playing a couple practice matches, getting warmed up. Looks like we're going to have to play our friend Milo one time there and see what he's up to. All right. Let's have a look. Select Gary Ryan, unfortunately. Not bad, not bad. I hope everyone's got their coffee and settled in, having a good morning. I had a nice breakfast with the missus. Got all cleaned up and ready to rock and roll. All right, we're going to play our friend Milo a game and then we'll get started here. Milo is my friend's son who's in second grade and he has brain damage. So he loves Golf Clash. So no matter what, I always try to take time to play a game with him because he loves it. I'm actually going to be joining his clan with my alt account. He started his own clan, and so I'm super excited. We're going to play in his clan and help him win some games here. Oh no. Hey, Bailey, welcome. Thanks for the good luck. We're taking a little second here playing our friend Milo. And we're going to get started on the back nine of Tommy's OR. See if we can get that dialed in here. Milo must be home from school since he's wanting to play. All right, let's unpin our balls here. And let's look at Tommy's back nine. So we're going to be starting on hole 10. We're going to be playing Franco's option 1. So hole 10. Franco option 1. So this is a kind of a send it into thorn range. We want to have our B52 and our thorn packed in our bag. We're going to start with the QB at P6, no move target. And then we want to swap to a top spin boost for side spin 4 win 10. So let's see what we got here. So we got that one. And we got that one. All right, so this shot is set up with at QB P6 no move target, swap to the APOC B52 thorn bag, give it all the boost and 2 right spin, and then we're going to adjust 1 to 1, give it 0.4 ball right curl and 100% OP. Says it's going to be a slow needle. Then our second shot, we're going to do a back fringe green check, so the inside of the fringe. And then we're going to give it 4 top, 1 left. And we want the tip of the ball guide to the edge of the bright green square, about half a green square through the hole. I looked at the video. It looks like, hey, Jackie, welcome. It looks like Franco's pulling a slight 59. So let's get underway. Let's give this a practice and see what happens. Hope everyone's having a good morning. Welcome. I hope everyone's got their coffee and is ready to rock and roll. All right, we're going to try to pull a nice straight drive here. And 7-6. And we're looking at 392 to 398 on our target yards. We should be right about there. 395 will work. Okay, so we want to do a back fringe. And we're at +4. We want to swap down to thorn. 4 top and 1 left. And then we want to set the ball guide up so we are right there. And +4 is +1 to the table. Like I said, Franco's pulling a slight 59 on this shot. 7-7 is 4-6, so we're going to go 4-7. And let's give that a look and see what happens. So we missed just right edge. Less 59 is what it calls for. So we'll try it again and look at the pull angle. Drive is really simple as per guide, slow needle. So I'm going to start my notes. Drive, APG, slow. Let's go look at the pull angle on the approach. I think I just had too much 59, to be honest. It's a flick, not a full 59. So we'll have a look. So we had the right positioning. Right after that little jump in the fairways, or the green is where we want to be. And it looks like I pulled pretty heavy 59. So let's straighten that out to just a flick of 59. And we'll give her another shot. I believe we can drop that, no problem. All right. One more look at it, and then we'll go live if we get the drop there. I got something on my glasses. There we go. All right, welcome everybody. Glad you're here. Excited to have some company on this OR back nine. I had a little bit of difficulty with the front nine, not going to lie. Yesterday we were absolutely behind on time, and because we had to start late, and it really caused me to kind of have to rush through things. I really wasn't happy with that. So we're not going to do that today. Again, 392 to 398 on the target yards is what we're looking for. Nice consistent drive, 395. So that's 395 twice. Pretty consistent drive there. Looking for that back fringe check. We're at +3. So 4 top and 1 left. And watch this jump in the green. See right there? That's where you want to be. +3 is table numbers. So we want a 59 flick right there. 7-5 is 4-5. That makes life really easy. And that should do it. Oh, I hit a great. For the love of Pete. Great with precision 8. Does not drop. Just FYI. And that would have dropped with a perfect. So we're going to go live. And let's see if we can get drop number 1 out of the way. I'm gonna be checking out the videos for pull angles today. I think that one thing that we could do better as dialing in is checking out the videos a little more frequently. I think that is a tool we're not using enough, so we're gonna do that. And hopefully you get some drops here on the back nine. Try to get a decent, try to get ourselves a decent tiebreaker for the weekend round. As you guys know, Sunday we are having a showdown with Franco himself on the channel live. That's going to be super fun. All right, we have been at 395 pretty consistently here, so we should be right about the same spot. Looks like it. 394. All right, now we want that back fringe check. We're at +2, 4 and 1, and then right there, that little jump. And let's see. +2 is table numbers. And 7, 8 is 4, 7. There we go. That should drop for us. Boom, center cup. So approach 59 flick. And that is a good shot by Franco. Starting off strong with our first drop here. I love it. All right, that's what we're talking about. Let's move on to hole 11. So hole 11, we are playing a P10, side spin 10, win 5 through 6, top spin boost 5 plus. We want to play through the bunker to give us some space on the pad. Recommend a no spin EB to avoid glitches. Zoom to max or adjust to or push your rings. So we are going to be going P10 max stretch, left side of the inner ring to the rough, in the rough to the rough fairway, giving it 2.5 top spin boost and 5 left spin. And then we will be playing a no spin EB at P10 plus 10% slider, or 10% elevation at slider. So let's see what we got for balls here. Power and side spin. So we need a side spin 10 or 5. We do have this one here. Let's see. Do we have a boost? Side spin or top spin. We do have a 6 we can swap to if needed. We will have to set up with the top spin boost 5, obviously. And we have another one if needed, so no big deal. It is going to be a non-precision, so we'll have to hit perfect with that. No big deal though. We got this. Let's actually go here on top spin. Oh, it has to be a P10. But we might be able to swap to a P8 after adjustment. So let me see if I got anything else. Oh, we got this one too. With oh, that's the same as the other one. Yeah, that looks like about it on balls. Okay, no big deal. So we'll set up with the Win 5. Have a look at it. It does have a little precision to help us out. And hopefully we can get us up there to a nice in-bringer position. So let's have a look at this in practice and see what's up. Hole 11, we're playing Franco option 1. Okay, so setup's pretty easy. You want to be right here with the inner ring there. We want to give it all the boost and all that left spin. We want to zoom in to pull our rings, which means we're going to want to pull from right here on this line. So there's 10, and we need 2.6. And there is no push-up, so slower needle here. And we got perfect. So let's have a look and see where this gets us. We should roll right through the sand trap and right out to EB. Now we're going to want to measure this for a no spin EV. So let's see here. We are at 44. And it is 12.8. And we're going to need to move 6.8 rings. So let's get down here at it. Ball guide through the hole. $6.8. Pretty easy peasy, straight shot, straight go from Franco. Easy dial in. So drive, APG, perfect. And then approach, just EB school. Pretty straightforward. So we'll just go ahead and go with that and go live there. Looking for drop number 2. Honestly, the first 2 holes on the front and the first 2 holes on the back are pretty easy. Hole 3 is where it starts to get a little challenging on that par 5. So, all right. So we want to zoom in here, and we're looking at 11.7. So we'll pull our 10 rings, and then we'll pull our 1.7. It's going to have a little shakier needle. And we got perfect again. So it should be the same result. Right through that sand trap there and right on out to EB. A little bit longer EB this time. So let's have a look-see at our... Let's have a look-see at our EB number here. We are at 53. Oops. So we're going to want to move 7.9 rings this time. There we go. That should just drop center cup for us. There we are. So easy peasy, hold 10 and 11, no problem. You should be able to grab both of those without any stress. All right, so 2 drops down, 2 holes down. Let's move on to the par 5. So we have a Send It to Thorn. So there is a Tommy option layup that I want to look at. I don't think I want to try the Send It to Thorn. So we are going to look at Tommy option 2 here. And what I want to look at really quick is his approach pull angle. So I had some all right, that doesn't give me the approach video. So let me go into Telegram here and look at hole 3. Oh, not hole 3, hole 12. Okay. And option 2. So We're setting up with the blue ring on the right-hand side to the bunker. And then we are with the ball guide center cup. And then we are spinning it one and a half squares short roughly. And it looks like he's pulling a slight 0-1. So we're going to have a look at that. So the setup for this shot is pretty simple. We're going to start with the APOC at P7 max rest. So let's get rid of these balls here. And then we want to swap to a Topspin Boost 5 ball. So we'll grab that here in just a second. So when I get to my P7, doesn't matter which one. And then power and topspin. So we're looking for a Topspin Boost 5 ball. We have a bunch of those ones. And then we want to swap. It looks like he's swapping to a higher precision, but that's got a precision 7, so I don't think I'm going to do that. I think I'll just stick with that ball the whole way. He says if you don't want to use a Topspin Boost ball, you can do all the steps with the APOC as per the slide, and then swap to the blue, the big topper with the Fast Line perk. This will allow you to use more topspin and therefore use a ball without Topspin Boost. He says P10 will be completely slow, P9 will have a tiny shake, and P7 to 8 will be semi to very shaky. So if we really wanted to do this shot without a boost ball, it's possible if you have that perk for your big topper. I'm not worried about that. Second shot, like I said, third bounce, just short of the hole, through middle cup. Add spin to the edge of the dark green square, approximately. It's like 1.5 to 2 squares short. And then we'll pull based on landing position. There is 3 wind angles. The left wind angle is no change, and you'll be able to see the flag and a tree. The middle angle is just a tree on the left-hand side, and the right angle has 2 trees in it. Middle angle, 1 click right. Blue on the far right, 2 clicks right. As I said, he's pulling a slight 0-1 flick, so we're going to see what we can do here. So P7 max rest, red ring on the right by the rough fairway. Swap balls. He said it's a really slow needle with the P10, so I think we'll be fine. So let's get after it. We've been having trouble with these par 5s. Hey, the Swede is here. Good morning, sir. Or I guess it's afternoon for you. Glad you're here. Thank you so much for the donation yesterday. I really appreciate it. Y'all, if you're enjoying the channel and you find value here, please consider donating. My links or my tags are up there. Helps us buy balls and guides and all that good stuff. So anything you can contribute is appreciated. All right, let's have a look at hole 3, or 12. We started off with 2 drops, so we're starting off strong. All right. Hole 12, practice number 1. All right, so we want to start off at max rest with the red there. We want to swap balls here, give it all the boost and 2 right. And then we want to pull a nice Straight pull angle if we can. 8 rings. No push up on this. And then curl to the outside of the triangle. And we're looking for 224 to 232 on the target yards there. So let's have a look. All right, hit the rough, rolled out nicely. 231, that works. So the setup on the landing position can be a little confusing. Okay, you want blue, and then you want that third bounce right at the cup. We want to be over there. And now we want to spin this ball right there, center cup. So see that? Okay, and then we're at +2, which is -1 to the table. Like I said, Tommy's pulling a slight 0-1 flick. 7-3 is 7-0, so we're going to pull 6-9. Nice. And then we are doing circle break up. And let's see if we can get the drop here. And we missed right, which means we need to increase the 59. So, okay. Oh, I forgot to look at the pull angle even for the clicks of curl, but we already missed right. So, let me review that pull angle and have a look. So, on the drive, it's as per guide, slow needle, and approach we have yet to determine. So let's go back. Let's review our shot and see where we are. Here we are, and approach. All right. We wanted the third bounce short of the hole, not at the hole. That's one, and we were lined up right of the hole. So that's part of the problem. We set up the ball guide in the correct spot. It looks maybe a little right. Let's look at the pull angle here. Yeah, we're pulling a pretty heavy 59 flick. So I'm going to straighten that out. But a couple key points there on that approach. One, we did not have that third bounce before the hole. 2, it looked like I might have been a little bit towards the right on my ball guide. And 3, the 0-1 was too much. So let's go back in and let's take another practice and see if we can straighten this out a little bit. I think we can dial this in pretty easily. Yeah, I haven't dropped a single par 5 in the QR, in the OR front nines. They have really been tough. So take a practice, give it some time. Really put some effort into these par 5s. They are pretty tough. But you're going to need them to win, so like usual. All right, now nice straight pull there. 7-4. And curl to the outside. And 424 to 432. So it's really, the smart idea is to always check your replay if you miss before you do anything else. Because, you know, you want to see what you could have potentially done wrong. All right, so we want the third bounce, he says, just before the hole. So like so. And then we want to spin that ball guide right there. That looks more center cup to me. We're at +4, which is table yardage. So we had a little too much 0-1. So I'm just going to straighten that out. We are in, shit, I don't even know. 7-9 is 7-6. So we're going to pull our 7-6. Can't tell where we're at. And we ran out of time. That's okay. Couldn't read the pull angle at all. Didn't look like the picture. So I'm going to reset that up. All right. That's the great thing about practice. You can go ahead and let yourself time out and not worry about it. So 8-4. It looks like we are in red. 8-4 is 8-1. So we're going to pull 8-1 and then circle break up. And let's see. I think we're still missing right. Yep. Missing right by a lot. I also need to turn my graphics down to be able to see. He has low graphics on to be able to see the pull angle correctly. So I'm going to do that. But, okay, so we're missing right by quite a bit. I noticed on the last par 5, I had to take 0.2 off the table to begin with, no matter what I did. So, let me go, oh wait, not that. Let me go back in here. Let's see. I want to turn the graphics down to low. And, so drive is simple. No big deal. But we're missing right by like a square and a half. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to keep the same pull angle and subtract 2 from the table and see if that gets us our drop there. I want to look at that pull angle again and just see where I was. Welcome everybody that's just showing up. We are on hole 3. We got 2 drops out of the first 2 holes. Trying to dial in this par 3, our par 5 from Tommy here. A little challenging so far. Keep missing right no matter really what we're doing. Yeah, I'm still pulling. I pulled it kind of a high. Still a lot of 59. I mean 01. So I really don't want to do that. I was trying to straighten out the pull angle. So before we go subtracting 0.2, let's just try to pull a nice straight pull angle. That may solve our whole problem. Honestly, I blame everybody else. It's not my fault. It can't be my fault, right? There's no way. It's got to be somebody else's fault at this point. All right, here we are. Nice slow needle on the drive. You just want to get a nice 12 o'clock pull if you can. And 7-2. Yeah, drive is no issue. We've been about the same spot the whole time, so pretty consistent on the drive. I don't know what I'm doing pulling this heavy 01 today. That's not like me. All right, so let's get down here. And then let's spin our ball guide right to there. There we go. And let's straighten out that freaking pull angle, for the love of goodness. All right, we are in yellow. We're at -1 from the table, so 7-2 is 6-9. So we'll pull 6-8. And then we need one circle break and one click right. And let's see if that gets us a drop there. A lot better camera angle. Still missing a square right. All right, let me look at that pull angle again. That is really, really, we're going to probably have to take 0.2 off the adjustment like I suggested if that pull angle was straight. So let's have a look. He says missing right increased 59. But in his video, he looks like he's pulling a slight 0-1 flick. So I'm going to have to figure this out for our pull. Let's see what our pull angle was. I have no replays. You lying ass. Excuse me. What do you mean? Where is my replays? Hold on. All right. There it is. All right, shot 2. Let's look at the pull angle. We were closer than the other shots, but I don't know. So the setup spot's correct with the ball guide. The, see. Yeah, the pull angle was 12 o'clock. So I'm just going to go back. I have to go live now based on what I'm trying to do with the rules here. So I don't spend all too many balls. What I'm going to do to fix this problem is I'm going to take 0.2 off the adjustment. And we're going to go with that and see if that grabs the drop there. So approach, my notes are minus 0.2 ADJ. And we'll hopefully get there. Yeah, I had to kind of change the way I dial in. I can't I just don't have the money or the resources to spend six shots trying to dial something in every tournament. You know what I mean? It's just not sustainable. All right, and right to the outside there. Oh, hit a slight great right. That could be trouble. Yes, I'm playing back 9 with Boris Guide at Stay Out of the Sand. God dang it. Well, that's it. That's over. We got to hopefully play for a freaking... God dang it. Got to try to play for a freaking... shit. Got to try to play for a freaking eagle now. Man, that pisses me off. How do I hit a great right with precision 7 after all of that crap? Oh, gosh. So frustrating. Yes, I will play Boris's back 9 at 11:30. So no worries there. Man, what a waste. And see, that's the problem, guys, is that I spent 4 balls practicing I spent another ball going live, and then I make a mistake like that. So that's 5 balls, completely wasted, no idea on the dial-in, have no idea if what I'm doing is going to work. So it's like a totally wasted hole. That's why I am trying to limit the practices because it doesn't make sense for me to play like that. I can't afford it. It just is stupid. All right, we have, let's see here. Oh, yeah, this is a good shot. So we have Tommy option 1 on hole 13. So, yes, again, the plague with the par 5s. All right, so at P0 max stretch, we are going to put our blue to the left side of the rough with the QB. We are going to give it 3.1 backspin and 1 right spin. And we want to make sure the tip of the ball guide is just into the rough. Then we want to swap to the rock or the Thor's hammer bag and adjust based on the table. And then we want to give it circle break up. So we need 1 right. So what we're going to do here is go and grab our Marlin to set spins with. And, oh, it's 3:20 there. I'm sorry. It'll be in 2 hours and 10 minutes from now. And we want a something. We will play with this ball here. All right. So here's what we're doing. Max stretch, blue to the left side rough fairway. Then 3.1 back and 1 right. Swap to the rock bag and then adjust and give it circle break up. So pretty easy peasy. Shouldn't be no problem. You're welcome. Let's give it a practice. So far, the par 3s have not been horrible, really. I don't think. They're pretty good drops. All right, so setting up, we want to be right there. Okay, and then we want to give it 3.1 and see we're right into the edge of the rough there. Want to swap balls and swap to the rock. 7-3 is going to be 6 rings, so nice easy adjustment there. And then we just want to give it circle break up. Okay, perfect. Later. See you. Have a good one. So that looks perfect right there. Center cup. Oh, left side a little bit. So need to watch our pull angle just a touch, but super easy. I'm just going to write down APG, 12 o'clock pull, and mindful of ball guide. Ball guide and backspin. All right, so we can go ahead and go live with that. No worries at all. And grab our Marlin. And here we go. All right, so it should be super easy. Oh, I don't want to practice. I want to go live. Thank you. Should be an easy drop here. Looking for drop 4 or 3 out of 4. Be mindful of your pull angle. All right, we got 8-0 here. Is going to be 6-7, 6-7. And then just circle break up. And easy peasy. And we got left side 720. So drop left side. But that's a pretty easy hole there. No big deal. Watch your pull angle. It says if we miss left to increase 0-1. So let's watch the pull angle, see what I had going on. And that'll give you an idea. All right. We are 1 hour in. We are on hole 14. So we're halfway through. I'm going to take a quick smoke break there. And first I want to look at this pull angle, see what I had. So it looks pretty straight to me. So you might want to just be really careful. That was missing, or not missing, but dropping on the left edge. So you might want to slight 50 or 0-1 flick. All right, I'm going to be right back. I got to go to the restroom, grab a smoke, and we'll go on to 14. What's up, babe? What are you doing? What are you doing?
I was taking a break.
Oh, you're on break? I love you. That one's really good. I've only missed one.
Good.
Yeah. Alrighty, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Okay, so far we have gotten 3 out of 4 drops. The par 5s continue to give me nightmares. I have no idea what I'm doing, I guess. We're moving on to hole 14. What we're going to be playing is Franco option 1. It has potential for a hole-in-one, so we want to see if we can get that. I always like going for the hole-in-ones. What we need here is a P10, side spin 5, win 6, top spin boost 10. So let's see if I got that ball. I don't know for sure that I do. Power and top spin. I don't. So, shoot. Oh, that's going to cause us some trouble. What can we do? Let's see what else I got. If I can swap after. If I can swap after. See if I can swap after adjustment if I got one. So I don't have anything I can use with the right amount of side spin. So we're going to have to improvise a little bit on this shot. What we're going to have to do is push up after adjustment to see. So we're going to have to check this out. And I don't like doing this because I don't have the right ball. But we will give it a couple practices, see if we can figure out the adjustment with a win 10 ball. The win 10 is going to leave us short for sure unless we push up. I want to see, first I want to see how close we are to the fringe on the first bounce. So let's have a look at it. We may have to switch options and go without the hole-in-one chance, but I don't really want to do that. So here's what we're going to do. We need to set, I'm sorry, let me go back. We need to set up with the rock at P10, max stretch, white on the left to the rough fairway. We then want to swap to our APOC bag, give it all the boost, and then wind angle, left spin, and wind angle push up. And then we are going to play EB School P10 plus 20 at slider. We'll do no spin. And let's just see what happens here with this win 10 ball as per guide, and then we'll adjust from there. So here we go, hole 14, Franco option 1, looking for the hole-in-one if we can grab it. So right here, we're setting up right there, swapping to our APOC bag. Now we need to assess our wind angle before we give it any spins. We are in red, which is 2.3 left. And then we're going to push up 0.8. So we want to adjust 7.2. And we will push up our 0.8 and see what happens. All the max, all the right. And I hit it. Double great left. That's not going to tell us anything. That's not going to go where we want it at all. So we would have got the fairway had we hit a perfect. I just don't know if we would have got to the hole-in-one. So let's exit out of the practice. And let's try it again. Let's watch the replay first off. And let's look at where that first bounce was. So what I'm doing is looking at where my first bounce is to see if I can push up farther for the to get the ball down the fairway a little bit farther with the wrong wind on the ball. So now we pushed up as per guide, and the reason I did that was so I could purposely check the first bounce. So let's have a look-see. We're pretty close to the edge of the fairway there, so we're probably not going to be able to push up much more. Hey, Nate, thank you. Happy Friday. Glad you're here. Welcome. All right, so we're not going to be able to push up much more. We're going to have to play it as per guide and just deal with the repercussions. We're probably not going to be able to get the hole-in-one here. So I am just going to go live with this. No sense in trying to dial in a shot that we don't have the right ball for. We could possibly push up 0.1 more, but just really depends. All right, you want to hit perfect on this. It is a slow needle, so I accidentally came in from the wrong side. I typically am a left. Oh, I need to check my wind angle here. I typically am a... we are in yellow, so 2.4 left. And we want to adjust our 8.2. And then we want to push up 0.4. I am going to push up 0.5. And then we just need to hit perfect here. There we go. Let's see what happens. We should not hit that front rough. And we didn't. And like I said, we're not going to have enough speed to get the hole-in-one. You can see that we were dead in line. If we had a little bit more speed, we would have got that. So the correct ball matters for the hole-in-one. You can play the wind 10 for the easy eagle. That's fine. So I'm going to put wind 10, push up, plus 0.1 on green. So yeah, if you don't have that ball, wind 8, wind 10 is fine. You will get the eagle. Wind 8 might even give you the hole-in-one. I just didn't have either ball. All right, so that is how many drops now? How many have we done? I think we're doing all right. Let's see here. We've gotten 4 out of 5 drops, so we're looking good. Hole 15 is the other par 5. So we're going to look at Tommy option 1 here and have a look, see if we can get it dialed in. I have not dropped a single par 5 this whole tournament. I'm really getting over it. Tommy option 1. So with Tommy option 1, we are going to be using 4.5. Now we are going to swap to the extra mile Pioneer perk on this hole. It's going to eliminate our needle shake a lot and give us the ability to use a Topspin Boost 4 ball, which I think I have. Let's have a look. So power on Topspin. So let's see. What do I got? Not a lot. Sheesh. I do have this Topspin Boost 9 ball, which I can use. And so what we're going to need is top spin boost for the extra mile with the legendary perk is going to have a completely slow needle. So that'll be in our favor. Great Right will flirt with rough on the drive. APOC needs top spin boost 9. EM Pioneer can use top spin boost 8+. Zoom in to see wind angle properly on approach. Option 2 for alternative wind 10 play. So we are going to look at this play by Tommy here and have a look-see. So we, let's see, are going to set up with the rock at P2 max rest. And then on approach, I am probably going to swap to a precision P10. That way I have just a better shot of dropping it. So Rocket P2 max rest, blue on the left by the rough fairway. We'll swap to the APOC cat bag. We'll adjust 1-to-1. And then we will swap to the extra mile, give it 4 top spin boost, 1 left spin, max OP, and then hit perfect. The cat setup is landing position. We're going to want the blue ring by the rough with the bullseye in the middle of the light square and the dark square. 1, 2, 3. Fourth dark square from the hole. We'll then spin the ball guide 1 square or 1/2 square through the hole. And we have a couple wind angles with a couple clicks of right curl. You want to make sure your graphics are on low setting for this hole. So let's have a look at it. Let's see if we can actually drop one of these freaking par 5s today. It's been a nightmare with these par 5s. I haven't even come close, really. Of course, the last par 5 I hit a great, which totally screwed us up. On a slow needle of all things. That's just silliness. All right. So we're going to be over here. We'll set up with our blue there. We're going to swap to our APOC bag. Swap to this ball. And then we are going to straighten out our pull. Adjust 8-4. Now that's at plus 13. That would be a slow shake. But we want to give it 1 left there. And then max OP. And hit perfect. We should be at 424 to 432 on the drive. As you can see, that's kind of to the right of the fairway. So we want to make sure we are not hitting a great right. 427 is pretty freaking good. So setup can be a little time consuming, but not really. So blue to the rough. Bullseye right there. And then we want to spin the ball guide. So we are just through the hole. We're going to swap balls to our precision. And then we want to look at our wind angle. We are in red, which is 3 clicks of right curl. We're at plus 18, which is table. 8.0 is 7.5. So 7.5 there. And then 3 clicks of right curl, 1, 2, and 3. And hit perfect. So let's see if we can get the drop here. No, what is that? Why? Why is that happening? That happened. Honestly, that happened the last time I tried this hole. Last night when I was screwing around. I don't understand the issue. There is no overpower on the adjustment. Let me go look at his video real quick. I don't understand the problem here. What hole are we on? 15. Alright, so let me watch his video and see what I'm doing wrong. There's no reason this should die in the rough at all. So I don't understand the issue. Maybe I set up too low? I'm just going to watch his pull angle. I might have set up too low in the rough, to be honest. So he's pulling 12 o'clock, but his setup spot had the blue more in the tree. So let me review my shot and see if I set up in the wrong spot, which is very possible. Hey, Carl, thank you. Appreciate the good luck. We are on hole 15, trying to drop one of these freaking par 5s. Annoying asses. So that's where I should have set up right there. You see how I came down to plus 18? I did that wrong. I should have been up there higher. So let's try it again with the actual correct setup spot and have a look-see. So here we go. Here. And we're swapping back to the rock. And let's try it again. So setup spot's pretty freaking crucial. Yep. Yeah, that's what I figured. Because this happened to me before. I did take a look at this hole because I was struggling with my par 5s last night. And on my third account, and I missed it, and the same thing happened. I didn't even recognize that I was in the wrong spot at all. So here we are at plus 8, or moving 8 rings, I'm sorry, and then 4 boost and 1 left. And should have a super slow needle. And we hit a slight great left, which should be fine. Great right would not be. Yeah, we're okay. Gonna set our approach shot probably a little bit higher than we want. Alright, so right here and right here is where we actually want to be. And then we want to spin the ball guide just through center cup. Going to swap to our precision. We're at plus 22, which is going to put us at plus 2 to the table. 7-3 is 6-8. So nice, easy adjustment of 7 rings. We are in red, which is 3 clicks of right curl. 1, 2, and 3. And let's see if that works. Alright, so that gave us what we wanted. And we're just shy, so ball guide a little more through the hole. But yes, it was the setup spot all along. Thank you, Carl. I appreciate it. So that answers that question. We've had that red angle twice now. I'm hoping we don't get it again. Alright, so I think we're going to give it our third and final practice, and then we are going to go live See if we can grab that drop this time. Okay, so drive, swap to EM, legendary extra mile if you have it. If you don't have it, you need to add 4.5 top spin boost to your APOC to get to the distance. So you actually need to have a similar ball to this. You need to take all of your steps with your APOC in the beginning before you swap to the legendary extra mile here. Again, it's at plus 12. That's not going to be too horribly fast of a needle, so I don't think you're really going to struggle hitting perfect either way. All right, we got perfect that time. Let's see where we are as far as drive distance goes. 424 to 432 is what we're looking for. Yeah, we're right in there. And I highly suggest swapping to a precision on the approach shot. It's just smart money there. All right, so that's where we want to be. And we want to spin the ball guide just a little more through the hole than we had it. We were a little shy. So right there, swapping to our precision ball. We are at plus 18, which is table numbers. And from the looks of it here, we are in yellow again, which is one click. 7-7 is 7-2. Nice, easy adjustment there. And then one click right curl. So center ball, one click. And let's see if we can grab that drop. It would be encouraging if we got the drop. And we're missing just right. So he says if you're missing right, add 0.1 to the adjustment. So that's what we're going to do live. Let's review the pull angle real quick. Adjustment plus 0.1. Exit. Oh, there we go. That's pretty much all the practice we're going to do there. Great left on the drive is better than a great right, but still you really don't want, you really need a perfect on that. But let's try to get a drop on a par 5 for the love of Pete. This has been a nightmare. Oh, and on approach, watch setup spot. All right. So we had the ball guide enough through the hole that we got to the hole, which is about, looks like about half square, a little more. Let's see, pull angle was pretty straight on the pull angle, so we're going to just do it again live, and we're going to add 0.1 to the adjustment table, see if we can grab this drop here. And we're going live 15. And we're making good time today. Everything seems to be going pretty well. Most of the hole dial-ins are really easy. This is a really good back nine from Tommy and his team. As we saw, even with the wrong wind speed on 14, we were fine. Just really didn't give us as much of a shot at the hole-in-one as we would have liked. But we were on pace for the hole-in-one, so that was cool. We were dead center. So, and 7-9. Swap to our legendary. Give it 4 top and 1 there. And we got perfect, which should put us right in target yards. 424 to 432. And 428 is great. So here we go. Let's get ourselves in position. So right here. And then we want to spin that ball. Make sure we're far enough through the cup. Oop. There. Swapping to our precision. Plus 18 is table numbers. So straighten out that pull angle a little bit there. And 7-6 is going to be 7-1. So we're going to pull 7-2. And hopefully we'll grab that. We need one click of right curl. And let's see if we can grab it. Oh, I like the camera angle. Hey! Hey, there's an albatross. Hey, Mark, welcome. Glad you're here. All right, there's an albatross. That's what I'm talking about, guys. We can do this crap. All right. So, hole 15, plus 1 to adjustment for our 12 o'clock pull. And center cup on that. Look at us. Look at us go. All right, where are we sitting here? We are at plus 29. We've only missed one shot on the back so far. That's encouraging. All right, let's see here. What do we want to play on this par 3? So I think we are going to let's see what we got for option 2, which will be Paul's option, and just have a look at it. The reason I'm not going... Well, hold on a second. Yeah, let's look at Franco's option first. So we want to probably pack our sniper in our bag. We're looking for 0.6 backspin and 2.5 right spin, setting up at P0 P0 max. So let's see what we got for P0s here. Precision and power. All right, so P0s. We got a bunch of those. What else we got? Two of those. 7 of those. Uh, 27 of those. I like that. Let's try that ball. All right, so we don't need to swap balls on this. What we need to do is make sure we get our spins correct. After our spins, we should be lined up about the middle and about a third way from the left side of the dark green square right of the hole at hole height. So about a third of the way into the square and the ball guide halfway through the square is where we should be once we are set up with our spins. And then we are going to adjust based on table numbers. And there's 3 wind angles. If you can see the flag, you are in red. If you can see the tiny bush, you are in yellow. And if you can see 3 umbrellas, you are in blue. So, or if you can see the very edge of the sand trap, just the very edge of it, you are in blue. So that's 2 reference points for blue. Yellow, you'll be fully in the sand trap, in the middle of it, closer to the edge, but not at the edge, with that small white bush. It looks to me like Franco has medium graphics on, so I'm going to switch my graphics to medium to see if that's the correct spot. Oh, it did. It must have switched when I hit the. It must have switched on accident. Thank you, Mark. Appreciate you. We also figured out we were in the wrong landing spot, which was interesting. So let's look. Let me see something though. Let me grab just to set up spins. Let me grab a side spin 5. Make my life easier. That's really key when you're playing. Always grabbing, if they have exact spins like that, grabbing a ball that has that same spin is going to make your life way simple. So we're going to grab this P7 here and use that to set spins. So 2.5 right, 0.6 back, swap to the P0, max rest, enter ring on the right by the bunker in the rough. We will be lined up 1/3 of the way through the dark green square to the right of the hole and halfway into the square for length at pin height. And then we'll adjust and check our wind angle for any little tweaks we got. So let's have a look at this in a practice and see. Thank you, Mark, for that. That really does help because sometimes your finger will brush the screen and switch your spins. You don't even realize it. It's happened to me a ton. It actually cost me a drop on a par 5 because I had to respin the hole 3 times because I kept brushing the screen with it. All right, so we're looking for 2.5 and then 0.6 back. And then we're swapping to our P0, pushing up to max. We want to be right here. So we are not up far enough. That is not where we want to be. I don't like that. 7-9 with a straighter pull. We are actually in yellow there. 7-9 is no change. 7-9 is 6.2 spins. 6.2 adjustment. And then we want a circle break up. I am concerned that we're not through that square enough. Oops, I hit a great. That sucks. All right, so the great right's no good, obviously. But, okay, we had enough distance. That's really strange to me that at max rest, it doesn't look like the picture on the ball guide. And I gave it exactly 0.6. Interesting. We need to note that. So this is Franco hole 16. And Franco option 1. This isn't as complicated of a setup as I was thinking initially. So we're going to stick with this. We are going to get this straightened out here. So let's give it another practice and not hit great and see what happens. So, yeah, be mindful of the 0.6 backspin. It's just a click past 0.5. So, there we go. And at max, oh, wrong ball. So at max, right there. Oh, there we go. That's where we want to be. And let's assess our wind angle here. We are in blue. And 7/8 is 2 clicks left curl. 7/8 is a 6.1 adjustment. And then we want circle break up. And 2 clicks. And let's see what happens here. There we go. That's nice speed. Oh, and we died early. Okay. I wonder if I gave it too much up. That's really weird to die early like that. We were headed center cup, so that was nice. The setup spot was right. So let's take another look at it. Let's try 0.5 back. All right. .5 back, and we want to make sure we have exactly circle break up. All right, so I'm just going to go to 0.5 there. And I'm going to swap to my Win 0 ball. And I'm going to get myself set up in the right spot there. And that is a little bit further through the square. So we're going to do the circle break up. We are at 8-3 and we are in yellow. 8-3 is 1 click right. 8-3 is 6-6 on the adjustment. There. And then we 8-3 in yellow is 1 click right curl. So circle break up, 1 click, 1 click right. Yeah, dang it, Jason. That's irritating. All right, that's our third practice, so we have to go live based on the rules. Nothing else we can do here. We're going to try to get that drop, obviously. I can't spend all my resources on every hole. We won't be a channel for long, and I'll have to give up Golf Clash if I keep doing that. Run out of balls. All right. All right, so here we go, going live, gonna hit perfect this time, and hopefully we'll get this drop here. All right, hole 16, option 1. I'm putting down 0.5 backspin because that's what I'm trying. And then hopefully we get a lower wind in yellow with no change to give us a nice shot there. All right, and there. And at Mac, wrong ball. Max rest there. And we want to be right. No, a little bit. There. 7-7. We are in blue. 7-7 is 2 clicks of left. 7-7 is 6-1. And then circle break up and 2 clicks left. Let's see if that drops for us. Looking good speed-wise. Center cup, baby! So, dropped when we needed it. That's what I'm talking about. So, 0.5 backspin is the move on that shot, guys. With the circle break up. That was a center cup drop, so I will count that as my what I'm doing going forward. Nice drop, Jason. Way to drop it when it mattered, buddy. All right. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That is, what are we looking at here? That is, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We got 6 out of 7 drops. We're looking really good. Might end up with a decent score here. So what we're going to do on the next hole is play Tommy option 1. This is a drive distance hole. So Tommy option 1. All right, we're doing good on time too to be on hole 17. So here's the setup for this. We're going to be up with the quarterback and a P2 ball. We want the quasar because we're going to be adding topspin and 2 right. We need the, so let's see here. We need to put in our bag for the approach. We need the, or for the shot, we need the Thor's hammer. We need the, any long wood. We need the B52. And then we need the Kingfisher because we're going to use Max Kingfisher topspin on the approach. And then we need a, so we need a side spin 8, wind 10. That's going to be really important for setting spins and setting spins on the approach. So side spin 8, wind 10. Let's see what we got. I don't know how shaky. Oh, we're only doing circle drop OP, so it really doesn't matter on needle shake. I'm just going to look for a ball I got a lot of. Here we go. We got that. It's got good precision. We'll take that shot as our... We'll take that as our live ball. And then, let's see. For practice, we will use... we'll try this ball for practice. Okay. So... Again, setting up with a QB at max rest, clear ring on the left-hand side by the rough fairway. We're going to then swap to the Thor bag. We're going to give it max top 2 right, swap balls, adjust 1 to 1, and give it circle drop OP. And then we're going to write down our drive distance. So I'm going to make a note that this is a drive distance hole. All right. So then the B52, we want to set up with Max Kingfisher topspin and 4 right. We want the tip of the ball guide to be about 3 squares through the hole. And then we're going to adjust 1 to 1 minus 0.1 based on table numbers. So overall, pretty easy setup here. No OP to speak of, so don't have to worry about needle shake really on the drive. So here we go. Practice hole 17. All right, so we want to be over here. And we want that clear ring by the rough there. Swap to our Thor bag, max top 2 right. We then want to swap to our ball we're using there. And we want to straighten out that pull angle. Give it a nice 12 o'clock there if we can. 7-4 is the adjustment. And then just circle drop OP. And we're looking for 347 to 353 on the target yards there. Yeah, see how close that is to the rough. Be really mindful you don't have any extra OP on there. All right, 352 is -1 to the table. So let's set our spins. Oh shit. There. And let's swap back to our ball. I forgot that we didn't want any OP. Okay, so here we are. We want to be 3 green squares through the hole there. Center cup. And then we were -1 from the table. So let's try to straighten out that pole there. And 7-3 is 7-2. So we're going to pull 7-1. And then it's just going to be center ball. This is going to be a pole angle dependent hole. Nice speed. And we are right side of the cup a little bit. So be mindful of your pole angle. Real easy shot, guys. Here's the problem that and here's what I did wrong. I used a topspin boost ball. It forced me to have to try to switch out. So I'm using the P6 for live play, and it's a backspin boost ball, so that won't matter. All right, so we need our old friend, the Quasar, to set spins and set up with. And we are just going to go after this and go live. For me, drive is as per guide, and then approach. Let's look at the replay just to see my pole angle on the approach. 3 squares through. Hole. Watch. Now we did drop a little bit right side, so I just want to see if we somehow we're pulling a little 59. That's all. Because we really want to try to get center cup drop is what we're really after. So there you see we're 3 squares through the hole there. We want to line up center cup. There we are. And let's see here what we're pulling. That looked like a pretty straight pull. So I am just going to write down 12 o'clock pull. And not a bad shot at all by Tommy there. I like it. Let me make sure we're set up on all our stuff. And we are. We are. So let's get after it. And let's go take this live. See if we can get this drop. And then we got one more hole to play. And we will be on our freaking way. All right. So clear ring to the rough edge. I like to go a little bit into the rough and then right back out. For me, that's the easiest way. Clear ring's hard to get kind of straight. At least I feel like. All right, and then we're just going to circle drop OP. And we're looking for 347 to 353. We are going to end up pretty close to the end of this runway here. So we want to be mindful. We don't add any extra clicks of OP here. 352, same spot we were last time, which is -1 to the table. All right, give it all of that. And then let's get up here and get in position. So we want to be 3 green squares through center cup there. -1 from the table and a nice straight pull. And that doesn't look bad. 7-4 is 7-3, so we're going to be pulling 7-2 there. and then just center ball and hit perfect. And hopefully we can get the drop here. And boom, baby. All right, so notes are good on that hole. Just be mindful of your drive distance. We had 352 twice, so that was fine. Make sure you got that 12 o'clock hole on there. Even a slight, tiniest 01 would be okay. Hole 18, last hole. So we are looking good with the dial-in on the back nine on Tommy. Look at the turnaround on this card already. We had shot a 16 front, and we are looking great. What a turnaround. So let's see if we can knock down hole 18. This is a tough drop, period. It just is. We have two options to look at. We have the free-to-play Wind 8 Grant option, and then we have Frankel option 1. So we're going to use the B52 to set backspins and 0.5 right. And then we want the bullseye on the last pixel of rough with the ball guide just into the hole. We're going to adjust 1-to-1 minus 0.4, and then we want circle break up. We have 4 wind angles. If you see the tree, you are in red. If you see the edge of the tree leaves, you are in yellow. If you see just the house and the beginning of the shadow, you are in blue. And if you see a lot of the shadow and the edge of the house, you are in green. That will determine what wind angle you're in. So what we need is a B52 in our bag, and we need the quarterback. We need a P3 plus side spin 1 plus wind 10. So let's see what we got for setup. So we want to set up with looks like at least a P4. So we got a P4 side spin 2. We'll set up with that. But let's go back and find our live ball. We want something we have a lot of, but we want something with some precision on it so we don't screw it up. All right. I'm not trying to use my higher power balls really because I only have so many of those, and we can play. Let's mark that just in case. Not now, buddy. I'm sorry. We also got that P4. Yeah, you got to be really picky on ball selection, especially if you're trying to conserve balls, We also got that P5. So here's what I'm going to do. I am going to go look at the balls I got pinned. So I think I'm going to get rid of this one and save it, and I'm going to pin that one. And we will practice with the Precision 5 and probably go live with that. I'm going to take a pause and play a game with Mr. Milo because he loves playing with us, and we love Milo. He's our friend. So I got to play a game with him real quick. Milo started his own clan, and I am joining it with my third account. And we're going to see if we can, I'm going to see if I can gold run that clan for Milo. That'll be super cool. Hey, what's up, man? How you doing? All right, let's have a look-see. All right. Got to swap to the white ball. Hey, Buck. All right, welcome everybody. I hope you're enjoying the stream. We've done a really good job dialing in Tommy's guide. We've only missed one hole so far. Really nice back nine from Tommy. Really excited to play that later in the weekend round. Some of those shots are just so amazing. The only shot we had trouble. Gold run. What gold run are you talking about? I'm on a gold run for back-to-back gold run in Pantheon C100. We will be dialing in Boris back 9 at 11:30, and then we will be at 1:30 playing our Legacy. And so that's going to be fun. We are sitting pretty good in our brackets as of this morning, so we'll have a look. And there we go. All right, let's get down to business with this hole 18 and get the heck out of here. Yeah, Pantheon and me are on our back-to-back C100 gold run. Only like 4 other clans have done it back-to-back, and we're looking pretty good for that. I don't think anyone can touch us. Let's have a look. Oh, with Milo's clan? Thank you. Yeah. I really want to do that for him. There's our invite. I really want to do that for him. Yeah, we're 1 million up, so we're for sure going back-to-back gold in Pantheon. So I will be inviting people to come help out with that later. I'll probably be able to take it to at least Pro 2 or 3 by myself. But if anyone is interested down the road and wants to come promote it, try to get Milo's clan gold all the way to C100, let me know. It would be an honor to have you. All right, let's get into this hole here. Okay, so max backspin with the B52 and 0.5 right spin. We're lined up on the last pixel of rough with the ball guide just to the hole center cup. We are adjusting 1-to-1 minus 0.4, and then we will, hey, Johnny, what's up, man? Oh, thanks for the good luck, John. Just saw you. Sorry about that. All right, last hole. Let's have a look at it. And let's get going here. So we want to do max back and half a right. And then we want to set up last pixel of rough with the ball guide right there, center cup. Want to swap to our precision. We are now got to assess this wind angle here. We are in blue, and so 7.9 is 7.5. Nice easy adjustment there. And then we want to go minus 1 click up, so we're just going to go just before circle break there and hit perfect. See what happens. All right, cut the rough nicely. And center cup drop. Easy. Nice shot, Franco. Holy crap. Franco. Option 1. Not right now, buddy. Sorry. All right. Milo doesn't understand that there's sometimes I can't play. And so I just have to... he doesn't get upset about it, thankfully. But I just have to, turn it off or not accept when I'm in the middle of dialing in. Let's look at our pole angle. That was a center cup drop. That was freaking great. APG on my notes. So let's have a look. And let's see. So set your spins with the B52. And a side spin 1 ball. Make your life easy. And then get yourself on the last pixel of rough. Ball guide center cup there. Right there. And then swap to your precision. And then let's see here. You want to assess the wind angle pretty quickly. So that's a nice straight pull. Wind angle is clearly in blue. You see how it's at the bottom of that shadow? Yeah, that. Alright, so I think we're good to go live on this. This doesn't need any tweaking. Really solid shot by Franco. I'm going to play with my higher precision just for safety. And let's get after it live. Let's see if we can get that drop. Looking for drop number 8 out of 9 here. You really want either blue or yellow, in my opinion, wind angle wise. Let's drop down here and half a right. And we're going to push up and find our spot. Alright, last pixel of rough, ball guide center cup, swapping to our precision ball. And then let's see where we're at wind angle wise here. We are in blue again. 7-9 is 7-5 again. Nice, easy adjustment. And then we want just before circle break up. And there we go. Let's see if we can grab this last drop of the day. And we missed way fucking right. We must have had 0-1 on it. Dang it. Let's review the pull angle. Gosh dang it. That's an easy drop. What did I do? So we missed 2 out of the back 9. We shot a 18. Not a bad back 9 at all. Pretty good scorecard for having a 16 front there. I want to really quick review with you the pull angle on 18 because I just buried that sucker. So let's have a look. Yeah, that's a bummer. It happens. Pull angle sensitive holes like this are really, it just is what it is. It's really hard. And consistent pull angles is a challenge. I don't care. I'm still learning it, So I bet you $20 that I had 0-1 on the hole. So let's have a look. Oh, absolutely. I'm pulling an 0-1. Abso-freaking-lutely. So, guys, make sure you get that pull angle 12 o'clock. 12 o'clock pull. It's a very easy drop. Great back 9 by Tommy. Really, really, really enjoyed it. I hope you guys had a good time. Yeah, negative 34 solid, especially after that 16 front. I hope you guys have a good day. We will be back in an hour with our Boris back 9 dial-in. And then at 1:30, we'll be playing the final round of the Legacy. Have a great day, you all. God bless. And if you feel like you enjoy the content, please consider donating to the channel. Helps keep us